Okay, so for the record, I am like really tired, but that's, I'm also seriously second guessing myself, which is probably very obvious since I this week made a video, put it up, took it down, made a second video of the exact same topic. I mean, how lame, right? But I'm going through this, so I figure I should see. Again, this is the am I being a narcissist thing that people are going to care about it. I mean, the thing is that if you have to go through something like this, then it's good to have an example. There's Poppy. To know that one, it can be done, and two, if you're going through something similar, that you're not the only one. So basically, it's work, which, I mean, I said in the last, I don't know, 8 videos, I don't know. I mean, it used to actually be part of the, I don't know where he's going. We don't go down there. That's where that fox was that you flushed out. Maybe he's getting another fox. I don't know what he's doing. We don't go down there, cat. Anyway, we come up here. Come on, cat. Because employment was specifically in the DSM as part of the diagnostic criteria for avoidant personality disorder. In that case, it was specifically under employment, but still, that it's that important. I mean, I've not read the entire book. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of rare. I mean, it's not like in any of the other major things. It's not in any of the other personality disorder descriptions. So kind of an important thing, but people don't focus on that so much. They focus on their relationships, like interpersonal relationships. Rambling. Okay, there's at least 2 cats behind me now. It's probably Poppy and Percy, as usual. Anyway, rambling and avoiding actually talking about what's going on. What's going on is I've been working like a massive amount, and my supervisor, who I've been working with, who, has been like a buffer between me and dealing with things with the rest of the company, left, and now I have to deal directly with the manager, which you'd think would be okay, but it's, I mean, this is the thing. I feel like I'm a child. I feel like it's, like I don't know, incompetent, to a degree I am. Like, really seriously, I feel like a kid. I feel like a little kid that can't stick up for themselves and can't take care of themselves, and like, what is wrong with me? That's what it feels like. So I started work today, and again, the issue is that I'm being overscheduled. I'm being taken advantage of. It's one thing as a fluke to work a whole bunch of extra hours. It's another thing for them to expect somebody to work twice as much as they really want to. I mean, I'm not an indentured servant. I'm not a slave. If I started with an expectation that this is the amount I was going to work, and my job has not changed, then that's what I should work. right? And I should not have somebody go, oh, well, we're just going to make you live and die working. Even though, I don't know. I mean, and on the one hand, I can understand, but on the other end, I can't. And the manager is known for tantrums, known for yelling and shouting and saying really inappropriate things, and taking out her stress on anybody around her. So I started work, and there is still no official schedule. I'm like, are you kidding? Anyway, work was nuts. I did not make another record day, but it was still, I mean, it's physically, it's exhausting. I mean, I was like, maybe 2 hours ago, an hour and a half anyway, was like, oh, I should run out and make a video. And I'm like, I'm just sore. I'm sore from being in the same position, in the same place for so long. It's just like, oh my goodness. I'm exhausted. I mean, it's affecting me. I mean, yes, part of it is because I'm literally in the same position for a long time. But also, the stress of this, of having to do this confrontation. I don't even see where the cat is. I hear him. Oh, he's way down there. Anyway, it's just getting to me. I mean, it's affecting me physically. This is what happens with avoidant personality disorder. We'll sort of pick any way to get you to conform, and I've been feeling physically not so hot today. Like, I started work and I was like, I feel like I'm going to throw up. It was nerves. I ended work and I was sneezing like crazy. It was nerves. It's my body going, let me see if I can find some way to, stop this stress injection going to make you lay low and ignore this crap. That happens. That happens, that you have a physical reaction to the stress when you're trying to fight against the avoidance. Again, this pendulum, it moves on its own sometimes. You can give it a shove sometimes. When it starts to swing back, it takes so much effort to keep it in position. I mean, I think it's a good metaphor because, again, it takes a life of its own. It really does. It will start, swinging harder and harder and higher, and then you will be able to escape the gravity of avoidant personality disorder for a short amount of time. But then it's very quickly going to be pulled back down to earth in a really harsh way. And so, I don't even remember, and I'm dead serious. I mean, I'm fried, mentally fried. What exactly it was. What? Do you hear this cat? Other than maybe it was working so hard. Maybe it was the realization. I don't know. The point where I'm thinking, I've had all I can take and I can't take anymore. But today was the actual, I need to put my foot down. What do you want, cat? You want to roll around? Sounds like it's starting to rain again, cat. Come on, let's go back. Anyway, succinctness is not my thing. And also, again, on pride, I'm like, how to describe this? Basically, I was expecting that me putting boundaries, that's basically what it was, in place, and limitations, and saying this is what I'm willing to do, and that's it. I thought this was going to just be terrible. Well, like I said, when I first, again, I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, I'm going to get some pushback, and I'm going to, I don't know, be fired or something like that. No. And this time, I mean, I came over and I was just like, I mean, I was thinking about it and thinking about it. And I swear, when I started, like, I worked, I don't know, 8 odd hours today. And when I started, I was just sick. Sick. I thought I was going to throw up. Excuse the graphics of it. Because I'm worried about how to do this, and every spare moment I'm thinking about, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And I decided to just be just here's the facts, straightforward. I did editorialize and apologize a little bit because I can't not. Here comes Percy. I wonder if I can get him on camera. Well, I got his eyes on camera. He's running away. There goes he. There goes. That's my little stealthy guy. Anyway, he's gonna run away with me and never have anything to do with me because, oh my gosh, I put a light on him. But I just came right out and I said, okay, this is the schedule that you made. This is where it doesn't work for me. You know, these are the very straightforward times that I am willing to work. It's from here to here, and it's basically every day, and it is into the night, but not as far into the night. And the problem is, the farther I work, it's more exhausting. It's like 3 times more exhausting past 1 a.m. than it is before 1 a.m. I don't know exactly why, but it is. So I'm like, okay, no, wrong, not doing it. And I'm like, and if you look at previous schedules that were done previously, you will see this. And of course, she immediately was like, well, this is just what I found. It has, I'm just using the template from what I found from before. I'm like, okay, but that's like a really old one that you found. What she did was she pulled up a schedule where, a while back, I had gotten it down to 2 days. And it was like 2 10-hour days. And she's like, okay, well, yeah, 10-hour days, 5 or 6 of them. I'm like, no, here it is. And I'm like, this is what I can do. And she actually looked at it and she said, yeah, that'll be okay. I was like, what? I mean, she's crazy moody. This was at the end of my shift. I thought that she was just going to blow up at me. She did tell me, however, that today, with an equal number of people working, the difference is basically that I was the one that was working today and added to the mix. We got to the sales and output that they got in that period yesterday. Today they did the same amount, but an hour and a half less time. So I think that's what made her happy, was the productivity was up, sales were up, percentages were up. I guess yesterday was terrible, So today, in comparison, was better, even though I feel like I dropped a bombshell on her, but I mean, I'm sitting there also thinking, every other person, including her, makes these sort of parameters, and these are the limitations on the schedule. I mean, when you are dealing with something that's basically around the clock, it's not like an office job. And she did push. She was like, well, can you come in earlier this day? And I was like, no. And think about it. There's not enough work at that period anyway. I mean, I'm basically cherry picking the busiest time because I hate sitting around and not having anything to do, not having a job to do. I absolutely hate it. So, my work availability is peak time so that I can get stuff done. 2 cats. I thought Pansy was coming. Actually, she went for quite a walk yesterday. Further than she's supposed to. Perry's out here somewhere. I saw him earlier, but he takes off. He's probably already asleep in some cozy little place. Anyway, I should be asleep. But that's what happened. But now, again, I feel like physically I am just no energy, even though I'm out here walking and talking and yammering. But I really do. I feel like just drained. It took so much out of me to have this stupid little conversation, and it did not go badly. And I don't know how that happened. Because, again, the last time I talked to her, she was pissed at me because she was mad that I made too much money. Oh, there's Percy again. You can see his eyes. Maybe we can see him. There he is. I think he's a very pretty cat. I like his pattern. And there comes Poppy. And the other guys, I don't know where they are. So anyway, come on, cats. It might rain. That's what my excuse is for the night. We're having such a short walk. And again, I feel like I'm like rambling and there's no point. Because my brain is just absolute mush this time. Other than, yes, I stood up for myself. And I did not get attacked for doing that, somehow. But now I'm seriously feeling the effects of the pendulum. And right now it's physical more than emotional, unless you count the mush brain as an emotional reaction. Right now I'm just like I said, I'm exhausted. The physical impact on my body of standing up for myself. I feel like I could sleep for 3 years. Ah, here comes Perry. Coming out from the bushes. Is that where you were? I wonder if I can get some light on him. There he is. He didn't go for the long walk either. Maybe he's tired like me. But I did it. So, who knows? Maybe a good night's sleep and... Where are you going, cat? And that's all it'll take. And I doubt it, though. I think I'm going to be going back and forth with the pendulum for a little while. What are you doing, you silly? But anyway. There he goes. I'm going to get these cats back home and get some sleep, and hopefully that'll be it. And I guess there's a chance that the manager will remember that, in fact, these are the hours that I want to work. maybe I can dream, right? In the meantime, I just have to wait out the effect of the pendulum. Yeah, I think it's like bottoming out, and it actually hasn't gone negative yet. Which means I'm probably not going to make a video, because when it's gone negative, and I think that I'm absolutely useless to the universe, yeah, no, it's not conducive to making videos. Who knows? But that's what happened. Yes, indeed, I have definitely stood up for myself, and I didn't actually vomit, even though I really was like, I'm going to. I felt so ill. Yeah, it's usually not so 100% like physical in my body when I'm having this, this pendulum pushing past the avoidant sort of guidelines that my particular personality disorder has set for me. Usually it's much more emotional, but then usually I'm interacting with people when I'm doing this, and it is, a more emotional thing. This is definitely less emotional because I have like no contact, like no interpersonal anything with the manager. It is 100% a works thing, but there it is. That's how I am reacting. I'm reacting physically to this. So I'm going to shut up now. And that's about it. Where's my boy Pop? Oh, Puppy and Perry. Hopping along. Here he comes. Bye.